Alright everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another movie review, but today we're going to be taking a look at another TV series. This is the Cancel series, so TV shows that have been canceled or aren't being renewed for another season. We're going to be checking them out. So we finished Under the Dome, man. Check out that on Twitch. We have season 1 on here, and I liked it. A lot of people didn't, but I thought it was pretty good, Maybe season 3, the second half of season 3 got a little shaky, but it was still good, and I enjoyed it. It just felt like, because a lot of the actors wanted to do new stuff. They said they enjoyed doing Under the Dome, but when you have other stuff that you got to do, man, and you can't be doing a TV show. So I think that's some of the reason that it didn't go 4 seasons. Also, this show is so underrated. The reviews are terrible for it, and it's good. It really is. I really recommend Under the Dome. If it's your first time ever watching a Stephen King series, I recommend you read the book first and then watch the series, but you do what you want. But Under the Dome, that's a 7 out of 10 in my book. I really enjoyed it. Now let's move on to The Mist here. So, if you don't know, it was a book of Stephen King's and an adaptation movie. The movie was good, but the ending, not so much. So I'm hoping, by the way, don't any of you motherfuckers spoil me either if you've seen this series. But it starts off with a guy named Brian, military guy in the woods. There's a dog next to him, so he immediately asks the dog if he's his, because he has no idea who he is or what anything is. He's out of his mind, apparently. He doesn't remember anything. So that dog and him go walking off, and then Mist comes. A bug crawls on him. He squashes the bug. Then the dog runs off, and the dog gets killed. What a shocker. Stephen King, you blew my mind, man, with that. I'm obviously being sarcastic. So, the dog dies. He goes to the police station to let them know what the fuck's going on. And he's walking in there talking about the Mist. And they're like, dude, this crazy fucker, what's he talking about? What a crazy son of a bitch. But they lock him up because he was seeming out of control and being aggressive is what they thought, I guess. Even though he wasn't, he was just trying to tell him what the fuck reality was. So they lock him up. Meanwhile, we go to a next part where we see a girl getting her ass beat by some random ass dude. I don't know who neither of these fuckers are. And, she's getting her ass beat. Apparently she's a dealer or something, I don't know. But she asked the guy to call another guy and call that guy's guy. Or whatever. And he does, and while he's doing that, she beats the shit out of him and kills him. Shocker again. If I didn't say spoilers, and you guys are mad that I spoiled you, well, get the fuck out of here. Because I said it once, you better get out of here while you've only heard a little bit. So yeah, IMO, moving on. We get to her going to someone's house. And apparently that used to be a friend of hers house, but that friend died because she was old as fuck. And apparently there was something in the garage there. By something, I mean a bag of money that she wanted. But the guy who lives there now told her GTFO. And so she does. She comes back later that night and tries to go in the garage, busts open it, and starts digging for the money, and he comes in there ready to kill her, and he calls the cops. But what ends up happening, she beats him down, gets out of there, but the cops still catch her in a cemetery. Pretty funny. Stephen King, is this a ripoff for Pet Sematary not being that great? Or what, man? Because you're starting to confuse me. But yeah, she goes to jail, and funny enough, she gets sat right next to the cell where the dude screaming about the Mist was. Mr. Brian himself, the OG. So, moving on here, I really did like that, they got a little mama drama in this, and, this teenage girl, she's 16, she's about my age, she wants to go to the high school football game like any high school girl does, and after the football team wins, they throw a big party. The superstar quarterback for the varsity team asks the girl to come. The mom says no, the dad says yes. So later that night, once the mom's asleep, the dad lets her sneak out while the mom's asleep. Apparently, she comes back home saying she found blood on the sheets there at the party. They gave her something that made her fall asleep. And apparently, she'd been raped, and her witness friend said that she was raped by the quarterback who asked her to go. Interesting now. Huh. Definitely shouldn't have let her go to that party, don't you think, Dad? Probably. That's her virginity gone. I guess. I don't know. So let me get some backstory. And there's some mysterious things going on. Her mom's getting called a slut and a skank and a whore and all these despicable things. My cat's running around like crazy right now, and I'm getting worried because he's starting to scare the fucking hell out of me. We're going to ignore him, though. Fuck you, Yeti. Moving on here. Probably shouldn't be cussing so much or they're going to demonetize this video. Where the fuck was I? God damn you stupid cat. Oh, yeah, about her mom. So, yeah, everyone's calling her names, and everyone's calling the little daughter a whore. Someone eggs their house or threw a rock through the window. And, they go to the police station to get all that shit settled out. Meanwhile, the miss comes over to the police station. There it is. And this guy who was in the cell saying, I told you all about the miss. I told you guys about the miss. I told you motherfuckers about the miss, and you didn't listen to me. So, he was right. Everyone's wondering how the fuck he was right, how the fuck he's not crazy. It's amazing. Now they want answers from him, like he's a satanic lord or something. Funny. So the cops are outside along with the dad of the girl who got raped. The miss comes. There's this one fat fuck who says, I'm going to take a selfie. Boys, let me teach you a little lesson here. If there's ever something that happens, don't stay back and take a selfie. Never a good look, and you'll never make it through. If something happens out of the ordinary, GTFO immediately. Okay? Get out of there. Hide somewhere. Do whatever you got to do. Don't be the dumbass who takes a selfie. Don't be the dumbass who stands there and gets squashed by Godzilla. Don't be none of those guys. Okay? Please. So yeah. He gets killed immediately, like very immediately. Ate up by a bunch of little bugs. Buggy bugs. Got his ass. Dumbass. So yeah, one guy runs into a car. The police officer of the kid who raped the girl. And the other guy runs back inside. People are asking him to free him. He frees the Brian from the woods. And he frees the girl who was trying to steal that money or whatever. And I'm not doing a good job reviewing this, alright? What the fuck did I just say? I'm not doing a very good job of reviewing this, am I? Sorry, guys. I want to go somewhere else by this point. But if you're enjoying it, fuck. Good then. Good. Because this is for me, not for you. Okay? So back off. So yeah, they free him. The girl wants a gun. He won't give it to her. Then the zombie-fied motherfucker comes and gets on top of him. Then she gets a gun, and now just because she saved him, he trusts her with a gun. I would have probably gave her a gun too, just because the more safety, the better. Just saying. In times of apocalypse, even your enemies are your friends. Because you all have one thing in common, and that's surviving, motherfudgers. So, moving on. I liked a lot of things in this series. And it ends with the girl being stuck in a mall with her mom. And finally loving her, some shit. And this is just season 1, episode 1. So it ends off with everybody stuck. That's where it ends. And ready to do damage. In the mall, the one girl who was calling the mom a slut gets killed because she didn't believe anything. Says the girl who lied about getting raped. And then her dumbass goes out and gets killed. I like that. But I wish she would have died later on, man. I wish they wouldn't have killed her so quick. I wanted to see that bitch rot. But she didn't. Just like in the original series, she reminded me of the girl that everyone hated. But she did win a Saturn Award in that movie, so congrats. So yeah, I think there were 8 episodes and only 1 season of this series. I enjoyed this first one though. The acting was C for me. The special effects were C. And I don't know, just something about The Mist and Stephen King. Stephen King can make anything good, and then somehow he'll find a way to fuck it up in the end. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to talk about how good the series is through 7 of these episodes, and then when the 8th comes, I'll be pissed. So, what can I do, man? I'm trapped. I'm stuck in a loop with Stephen King right now. He's got me tied to the end of a fucking string. If you guys enjoyed this review, please smash the like button. If you didn't enjoy it, smash the dislike button. Fuck you. Be a dick. I don't care. Thanks for watching, boys. We got MLB Perfect Inning coming up. We got more movie reviews later. And hey, I'm out.